Yeah, I'll
It's
start.
time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Land USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you on Monday. Hope your weekend was fantastic. It was certainly warm for mid-October, but that's where we are. So we're going to get started with some news as we start the work week.
Okay, Greene County is investigating the deaths of two people found inside a house. Deputies did a well-being check yesterday afternoon on Spring Lawn Avenue. That's near Glenstone, north of I-44. And sure enough, two people were found inside the house dead. That investigation is underway. Sad story. College student from Alton, Missouri was found dead in Europe. Gunnar Kennedy was hiking in the mountains of Slovenia when he disappeared last week. During a search, his body was found at the bottom of a ravine. Authorities say they think he just slipped and fell during a storm. He was in Europe to study abroad in Spain.
Wow, awful. A former youth basketball coach in Springfield sentenced now to 4 life sentences for sexually abusing girls on his teams. 56-year-old Antoine Looney abused at least 5 girls who played for him, at least one of them for several years, from 1995 to 2012. The abuse survivors testified against him during his trial and the sentencing phase. His own children also testified against him, his son calling him a monster. The city of Ozark wants to build a new police station. The city has grown a lot and has been in its current space, 6,000 square feet since 2005. They want to turn that into about 30,000 square feet. The Board of Aldermen said it's time to do that. So the city is now looking for a site and a design for the new building. The board voted 4-2 to allow a 1/4-cent sales tax to fund that project. And once it gets going, it could be completed within 3 years. So
It's interesting because if you think about 6,000 square feet for a city the size of Ozark, also, I think that they said about 20% of that is used for like a evidence room. So that's actually seems small to me for that, because Ozark is always one of the fastest growing places, Ozark
what,
makes a
20 to 25,000 people living there,
yeah.
roughly. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Rescue One Animal Clinic will be able to continue doing its good work for restoring rescued animals back to health. A new veterinarian has stepped up and into that role as the new medical director. The current one will be retiring or leaving soon. Rescue One is now going to be partnering with the Animal Clinic of Ava and its 4 veterinarians to help them continue their mission. 1 week from today, the Missouri State Auditor will start an audit of Shannon County. This after some concerns by county residents and some of the officials there. If you live in Shannon County and you have a concern about something specific that would be of interest to the auditor, you can submit a tip to the auditor's office. Hunting and fishing permits are going to cost you more. We told you this was upcoming, but now that we're getting closer to hunting season, the Conservation Department says the extra money will go back into conservation. Also, just the cost of everything is kind of up right now. So here we are. Non-residents from the website, it looks like is going to have the biggest jump. I was looking at some of the prices, and it seems like if you're a non-resident, you will feel it the most. Missouri residents will basically pay $1 or $2 more, depending on what type of permit you're going for. Last year, those permit sales brought in $43.5 million for conservation.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a weekend full of sports. The biggest game to be played in Columbia in 46 years happened on Saturday. 2 top 15 teams facing off as Alabama visited the University of Missouri. The Tigers have not beaten the Crimson Tide since 1975, and that didn't change. In a close game, though, Alabama got the win, 27-24. Very good game. Missouri dropped 2 spots as a result in the AP Top 25 poll to land this week at number 16 in the land. And they play at unranked Auburn on Saturday.
I was so hoping Mizzou could pull that off. I mean, I'm not necessarily like a huge Mizzou fan, but I'm not a fan. And since they're a state school, I was very hopeful. Big game and so close.
Well, they had a fighting chance. There was and they threw a pick right at the end there, and that sealed the deal for Alabama. But a good crowd and football. I tell you, it's interesting what's happened in college football is that like Indiana is a basketball school. Nobody knows Indiana. They're ranked 3 in the country right now. Illinois, I'm a fan of Illinois, so I'm not a huge fan of Missouri, but I am a fan of Illinois, and they lost this weekend again, but they were in the top 25. It's weird seeing these teams that are not traditionally teams that even Missouri is not normally a top 25 football team, but here they are. So it's interesting how I guess NIL and all that stuff has changed the sports aspect of college and
Yes.
in the top 25. Arkansas used to be, not anymore. The Hogs played host to the number 12 ranked Tennessee Volunteers and got whooped. It was the first game with former head coach for the Hogs, former head coach Bobby Petrino, back as interim head coach now. Arkansas ended up making it close. The score was better than the game, 34-31. And the Missouri State Bears did not play over the weekend because they just played last Wednesday. They're on this Wednesday schedule thing. So they will not play this week at all. And then the following Wednesday, they will play at New Mexico State. That'll be Wednesday, October 22nd. So 9 days from now. The Bears have some time off to get ready for New Mexico State. So there you go.
Okay. And yeah, speaking of football, we still have our contest going on. It's a fun one. So we want to let you know about 2 tickets going out for free to some Around the Ozarks listeners to watch the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Colts. That's happening on November 23rd at Arrowhead. So the game day is November 23rd, but we're giving away tickets right now this week to the lucky person who wins the contest. All you have to do is go to aroundtheozarks.com, click on the word contest, and you will have to submit a picture of yourself in your Chiefs gear somewhere around the Ozarks. So upload that at aroundtheozarks.com, and that will enter you into the drawing to win. And if you win, we will let you know.
Yes, we will.
It's going to be really great. All of this is part of our Ozarks Kingdom Country, sponsored by Sigwo Arms. So thanks to Sigwo for sponsoring this really cool giveaway that we've been able to do this whole season long.
Yeah, they're great contests at aroundtheozarks.com. Also, a lot of fall festivals happening, so you can check out aroundtheozarks.com. And Sarah mentioned our sponsors. We are very grateful for our sponsors, the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers. They allow us to do what we do and bring you the news each weekday morning. So we're grateful to them. Make sure you get out there. And if you have a need that they can service, take advantage of them.
Yeah, no doubt. And Sigwo Arms, too. They are the ones who help us give away the Chiefs tickets for free. So we are super thankful. We are here because of their belief in Around the Ozarks news. So couldn't do it without them. All right. Anything else, sir?
That'll do it. We hope you have a fantastic week. And we'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Right.
See you.
See you then.